Let me tell you little about Sweden. When you talk about traveling abroad, people have their areas of interest on which country they love most. I'm here again to gist you about a country known as Sweden. Sweden being an European country, and most people have interest in traveling to Sweden, while some people have their preferences, countries of preferences that they would like to travel to. There's no doubt that Sweden is a very good country to travel to. In this video, I'm going to give you an employment guide. Whether you don't want to go to Sweden to study, you can decide to go to Sweden to work. If your intention is going to Sweden to work, then this video is for you. Kindly watch to the end to understand the full information shared in this video, guys. Hello family, welcome to the program Special Talk Moment with Mma and Never Stop Dreaming on Princess Mma TV. You're welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome to Princess Mma TV on Special Talk Moment with Mma and Never Stop Dreaming. If you're new to our channel, you're highly welcome to Princess Mma TV on Special Talk Moment with Mma and Never Stop Dreaming. Here we talk about abroad, studying, traveling abroad. A lot of good information is what we share here in the channel. Please do also, if you love what we are doing here, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share to your family and friends, and also do as well to follow our social media handles, guys. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive straight. Sweden Work Visa 2023, a guide to securing Sweden employment visa. Who needs a work visa to work in Sweden? There are some countries that do not need a working visa to work in Sweden, while there are some countries that need a working visa to work in Sweden. So I'll go ahead and mention the list of countries that do not need a working visa to work in Sweden. Countries like the European Economic Area (EEA) and the Switzerland do not need an employment visa to work in Sweden. But generally, countries outside the EU must apply for a work visa in Sweden. However, there are few exemptions to these rules. Individuals from Canada, Hong Kong, Japan, New Zealand, and South Korea from age 18 to 30 years and also apply for working holiday visa up to a year. Nonetheless, foreigners with a visa requirements need to apply for employment visa in Sweden. But as for individuals with permanent residence, studies, asylum, or a special residence in Sweden do not need to apply with an employment visa. Sweden work visa requirements. To obtain a work visa, you must have an employment contract signed by both parties. And if the employment contract is in another language other than English or Swedish language, it must be translated to either English or Swedish language. To find out more about this, kindly visit Swedish Embassy or Consulate General. Number 2 of the requirements is you must have a valid passport. You must have employment with terms of employment that are at least compared with those set by the Swedish collective. You must have a power of attorney in the event you are representing the application. You must have an employer who provides insurance covering health, and this includes life employment and pension when you begin to work. Out of these few requirements that I mentioned, you still have various requirements that you need to check out. Just check out the Swedish Embassy site and find out all the requirements they need there to enable you following up. And you also want to work in Sweden with visa sponsorship. For you to be able to achieve this, you should have a Sweden work visa sponsorship, which involves a collaboration between you and your employer receiving a job offer. Your employer should be able to apply for your work visa permit, and in that application, your employer should be able to demonstrate your working expertise. And if this is approved, of course, you can embark on your career journey in working in Sweden. Do you know the Sweden work visa processing time? This takes up to 1 to 3 months for it to be completely processed. And also note that the waiting time may vary depending on the work visa type that you applied for in Sweden. It also may vary depending if you applied in person or if you applied online. About the Sweden work visa fee, this varies depending on the type of Sweden work visa you are applying for, and also it also can vary depending on your nationality. So go ahead and consult the Swedish embassy for more information, guys. Meanwhile, here on the screen are the list of the ones that I saw. Also should be aware that this work visa fees varies depending if you're applying for family member, or you're coming with your family member, or you're coming as a single person. So each of them has their own criteria. Let me also tell you about the validity. How long does this work visa last? Does it last for many years, few months? Guys, the truth remains that this work visa lasts for 2 years. When the 2-year Sweden work visa finishes, the good news still remains that you can also extend this to additional 2 years, and after which permanent residence can be applied for. If you apply while you're still working, while your current 2 years Sweden work permit is still on, you can also continue working as you await for their response for the extension for another 2 years. If you find this video interesting, kindly subscribe to our channel, like our video, and share as well to your family and friends, guys. And we'll do so well bringing more information, good links to you, telling you about great opportunities that will benefit you guys. Follow us on all our social media handles, and do not forget, for detailed explanation to your question, kindly chat us up on our Instagram handle at mmadear, and like our Facebook page at Princess Mma TV to upload good information that will benefit you and myself. See you in our next video. Thank you for watching Princess Mma TV, and God bless. Bye.